I'm not sure how many experience points I gained out of this job here, but I do feel as if I've nearly maxed out, hit max level, like level 99. I don't know if there's any more potions to collect or something like that. I can do some end game content, but I feel like I have just about, maxed out on these Mazdas. Anyway, I'm gonna call it. This is the best one of these Mazdas I've ever done, and I would just like to make a quick thank you to, you guys, because a lot of my journey, I guess, has been helped by you. It's not just a one-way street. So yeah, I obviously like to help other people and just share my experiences, and at the end of the day, all I do, my secret, if you want to know my secret, I just tell people what I'm doing and what I do and why I do it, and you can take my winning formula if you like and take it to the bank, but have a look at these edges. They're absolutely incredible. And I would like to make a big thanks to whoever it was that recommended that smooth transition tape. I'll do a separate post on it. I might give you guys a look at it at the end of this video, but yeah, have a look at that. Nice smooth flowing edge of clear, so there's not going to be any edge there. And I sort of double mask it. I'll mask it up right on the edge when I put the wet on wet and base coat color down, then I'll peel that off, and I've got another fallback level of masking that you put the candy up to, and then yeah, absolute best edges you're ever gonna get. And this is a really clean one. I seem to have figured out that the wet on wet primer that had these tiny little nibs in it, so I'm basically just avoiding using LVP 205. I'm just using the 201 and the 207, so I think that was it. And even just swapping out the stirrers, I think that's helped as well. But yeah, really, really clean, nice candy. I use the Pro Light for candy, so Pro Light TE 21.3 Government Edition for the win, and then for the base coat I use a DV1 Nebula. Oh, sorry, they call that New School. So the New School Edition candy's gone down really nice, as you can see. And then for clear coat, I use this one. So this is the Mazda CX-3 1.3. Big fan of that gun, and I do actually now. I find myself preferring the RPS pots, and that's mainly just because they're clean. You get a new one each job rather than the PPS. The outer hard casings can get a little bit dirty, but have a look at that, man. I'm just so happy. Like, yeah. I mean, yes, it takes a little bit longer, but when you get that increase in quality and you're not going to have people picking on those edges, it was a little bit annoying. Like, I personally, I don't know. So, I don't necessarily think that these cars warrant it. So, I'll show you guys this smooth transition tape. Look, the edges that we were getting prior to this were quite good, right? So, this is a smooth transition tape I was talking about before. And like I say, whoever got me onto this, big thanks, but it is incredible stuff. So I'll give you a look at that. You can see it's basically like your own false edge masking. They are a little bit expensive, so I think it works. So they only come in a box of 5, like this is the box here. And that's $80 for 5, so I think it works out to about $17. And one of these, on the Mazda 6, right, so the Mazda 6s and some of the Mazda 3s, the whole opening goes the whole way around, including the sill. To do 2 layers, like I say, you got to step it in and do the 2 layers. You'll use more than 2 rolls on one car, but the way I see it, right, how much are we getting paid for that? Surely there's got to be around 10 grand. I don't know, it could be more, could be less. Either way, you're getting good money for these cars, right? If you can't afford a couple of bucks to use the good products to get the good finishes or results, then there's something going wrong. And the way I see it also is they're the ones that want this level of perfection. Well, you got to pay for it, right? You know, you got to pay for it through extra time and materials and all that. And like, it's not an issue. The boss is totally cool. He doesn't complain. He won't mind. He doesn't mind that you use the good products and that. But yeah, if you do want to have a look at that, so it's smooth transition tape 06800 is the product code. Yeah, the other thing that I just wanted to quickly talk about is just like quality. So I've seen people, I have the enlightened view, right? I'm sure I do. I come to this conclusion a while ago, but yeah, so I've seen people sort of have a bit of a discussion in the comments section here on Instagram, and I can see both people's perspective, but I think they're both wrong, right? So I'm not calling anybody out here, but so on one hand, you have one person say it's a POS, who cares, their Mazdas, like, treat them like a POS, who cares? I don't think that's the right answer. And then you have somebody else chime in and say, oh man, everything has to be perfect. Why do we always go to extremes, right? This is the enlightened view. Do the car justice, you know? Are you going to do a brand new Maserati, Bentley, Porsche, whatever it be? You're going to treat that the same as an old, beaten up old 1995 Econo van, you know? No, you're not. Do the car justice. These are Mazdas, right? Do them good, but they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to come out like absolutely flawless paint. No edges, absolutely no nibs. And I personally think we go a little bit too far with these, you know? But we do, right? We do what we do on these jobs because we do what we do, right? But yeah, that's the enlightened view, I believe. Just do the car justice. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling on. Happy Friday. See you in the next one. Gumming out.